Hello there, and welcome to my reaction to Rejected by Incognito Mode. By Internet Historian on Incognito Mode. I don't know, it's weird to say, since he changed the name of the channel. But it's Rejected, and I have no idea what it's gonna be about. Is it about relationship rejection? Friendship rejection? Human rejection? Or like from work, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Like and subscribe, become a member. Let's begin. Because I have nothing else to say.
So fresh. Rejected. Rejected. What is rejected?
I love the
What's
intros.
That? You said a swear. Rejected. Unfunny joke. Rejected. Oh, I bet you thought that anecdote was pretty funny. Would be a shame if someone slipped it into the rejected folder. You're rejecting
No,
me?
rejected
Me?
folder.
Do you have any idea who I am? Because I don't. Please help. Will you be my mom? What if we kissed in the rejected clips and I never posted it?
Oh no. Rejected?
Oh no. All this and more on this episode of In the...
Oh, Field was rejected.
If someone was to hire someone to kill their wife, what would you call that?
Very ungentlemanly move. If you're gonna kill your wife, you should do it yourself.
Yeah, that's what I always say. I'm pretty sure that you would instantly get put on a list.
For murdering your wife, yeah, I'd have thought so.
Well, no,
Yeah.
no. So if you look up, like, how to make a bomb, I reckon you might not necessarily be put on a list, because I think there are so many people that just want to know.
Yeah.
And also, there's so
Yeah.
many reasons that you'd want to
It
know
could be
that
educational
information,
and
not
stuff.
to practically do it, but, like, okay, so Smarter Every Day might be looking up how to make a bomb.
I've definitely Googled it before.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But if you looked
Also,
up
they're probably
murder
on the
for
list.
hire,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you would instantly get put on a list for that one.
Probably.
Unless he's in
You know, the
Incognito
best
Mode.
way to cover that would be to make a video game called Murder
give
for
it time.
Hire.
Oh yeah, not bad.
It's like when someone types in Hitman, it's like a
Yeah.
load of Hitman playthroughs.
I wonder how much damage we could do by just instructing everybody, alright, go out now and look up this search term. Just to fucking be an essay.
How to make pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Just watch it jump up in the Google Analytics.
It's trending,
I wonder if-
boys. They should make another
If I
version
do,
of
there'll be an
Hitman
effect.
that's called, like, Craigslist Hitman. You know,
Someone
you have to
nodding.
meet some dude in a parking lot. They might pay
I would say he's not in the US, but neither is Internet Historian. And the other guy. I don't know where he's from. I want to say that's Ordinary Things, but I am gonna be wrong, aren't I? Is in the description? Please tell me it's in the description. I think it is Ordinary Things.
pay
Alright.
you $500. You take the cash.
didn't wanna
and then
say it
you've
from the
got,
beginning.
like a tire
thinking I
iron
would be
or
wrong.
something, and you've got to kill someone's wife, and it's not like super cool or whatever.
You gotta like dispose of the body. You gotta get like a hacksaw, a load of chemicals from like 3 different.
I mean,
Home
wasn't there-
Depots.
It's just
Wasn't there a case recently where a guy was found, or a guy contacted police or something like that, saying his wife is missing, and there was no evidence found of him doing anything outside of his internet history. I don't know if it's a browser history or maybe on the server side somewhere, where he was Googling how to disassemble a body, how to hide it, where it's the best place to bury it, stuff like that.
all
Re-
the
relatively
unsexy
recently, at
parts
least.
of a murder for hire.
Actually, I like this bleak Craigslist hitman.
And he just feels bad after every job. And then he goes home and then he drinks and he's like, oh, great. I bought a bottle of bourbon. Now I've only got $470 left. Oh, countdown till I have to do the next job.
I mean,
How do you fly, by the way?
Well, I'm 6'8".
Oh.
My method
Different
is
people?
I will arrive
same
at the
video, that's
airport
why.
early, and I don't.
I when I looked in the description, there were multiple people, but I thought it's just like everyone who was on the channel before this, like including in this video. But I guess not.
Don't use the self-serve machine. I go straight to the desk. They look at me
Oh.
and they
Oh, is this rejected moments from other episodes? Is that why the title is like this? Like outtakes, well, not like the movie outtakes where something didn't work out. It's like outtakes, takes that were taken out mid-editing from the video.
see my legs, and they go, "This poor man," and then they give me emergency exit row for free.
Oh. Here's an observation I've noticed about tall people. You tend to hang out together. You meet a tall person, their best friend tends to be a tall person
They
too. You know what I
connect.
mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think it
They
could
attract.
be. If I am talking to a girl who's like not tiny but like short girl height, say 5'3", if I'm walking
Okay.
down the street with her and we're having
I
a
think it's under
conversation,
average.
literally cannot
Below
hear
average.
her because she's too far away.
Oh, no way.
Well, imagine if you were walking down a busy street, but you were standing, 2 feet apart.
Yes.
Instead of walking next to each other. You could hear, but you wouldn't be able to hear words.
Yeah, not,
She must also be outside
I
of
guess
your
not
peripheral
normal
vision.
voice.
Yes.
So you wouldn't know, like, oh shit, she's still there.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll just lose it.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. I never would have thought of that.
Sometimes you just
LA
lose track of
alarm
short girls.
noise.
First girl I had sex with, she was 5'1". I came and found out she'd left 20 minutes ago.
Are there any other things with being really tall that you just sort of wouldn't ever, like, notice? Or
I can see why this was
What is
rejected.
pretty funny is I'll be
But I don't think
walking
I've
down
seen
the
the
street
episode
and I'll
with
see like a
Lewis.
freakishly tall guy.
Right.
And because our heads are floating
recognize
above
him
a
at all.
sea of heads, we make this really awkward eye contact from 20 meters away.
Do you nod? Give a knowing nod?
But what I'll do, I'll see like a really, really tall guy, like someone who's bigger than me, and I'll go, man, what a freak. That guy's life must be hell. He looks weird. He doesn't fit in normal scenarios. And then we'll pass each other on the street, and I'll
and
notice
he's
that I'm
shorter?
taller than him. And I'll go, that's what I
no.
look like, but worse. Yeah. Another thing is
Okay.
women think that
How
I'm
actually
a lot
tall
more
is he?
attractive than I actually am.
Right.
Like, I used to do this thing when I was single.
Hmm.
I would love meeting girls when I was sitting down, right?
Oh.
I would talk to these girls.
So it's for
we
you,
flirt
not
a
for
little
your
bit,
height.
Whatever. It's not really going anywhere, or maybe it is going somewhere. And then
He's a
I
weird
would stand
colored
up and go
hair.
and get a drink. When you watch their head go from making eye contact with you to just looking up at the roof, something changes.
No way.
Yeah. It's like a cheat code.
Do you remember those prank channels
Instincts?
where there would be
I
that
don't know.
guy and he's like trying to get some girl's number and then, she
Woman?
rejects him and then he
Is that a
jumps
real
in the
channel?
sports car and isn't it too late?
That's exactly what I do, but I just use my own legs.
Just make the vroom
Anyway, I
vroom
won't
sound
say
with
that
your
he
own
has
mouth,
weird
yeah.
People go, oh man, this guy's so
hair
handsome. I
color.
sit back down and the spells break.
It's
What the fuck
black,
is
it's
this
a bit
six doing
grayish,
talking to me?
and then it's brown beard.
I'm going to be a customer.
Wasn't
You're
it?
going to be
I
the
know.
Adobe salesman.
Adobe.
I will remind you that I have 6
So meet
years
the
in
media,
this
all right.
professionally, but sure, go for it. Let's do this role play.
So, hello.
I'm on break.
all right. No, I
Too
you know
accurate.
what? I want to be a star. I want to be an Instagram star.
Okay.
How do I Photoshop my tits to be bigger? And I want to put someone else's face on my face.
Sounds good. Sounds like you probably do want Photoshop. Free software is not going to take you there. I will warn you that there's only one way to really buy it if you don't want to
Probably
pay for
will.
it monthly,
There's
and
a lot
that's
of
just
free
straight up
stuff
buy Photoshop.
nowadays.
All the support in the world, 15 years industry-leading software.
Wow.
Anything you could possibly think of, you can do with this, and there will be a tutorial on YouTube to show you how to do it simply.
That
is
sounds
true.
amazing.
Awesome.
How much?
$2,500.
That is ridiculous.
You pay for it once, you can install it on 10 different
I'm
devices.
tuning 360 degrees and I am walking away.
You can also pay $30 a month and have
you-
everything that Adobe has ever made.
That is outrageous. Do you work for Adobe? Is that what this is? How much?
Yeah, I think I knew about the subscription. I didn't know how it exactly works. Never looked into it. But if it is 2,500 versus $30 a month, that's probably better. And you can probably cancel it anytime. Like thinking maybe I don't need Photoshop this month. Like I'm gonna go on vacation. I don't need it. So I'm gonna cancel it and then I'll restart it again. But canceling subscription is a pain in the ass.
How much
but
commission do
so-
you get on
who
that
knows?
sale?
I don't even work here, lady. We're in line at the bathroom. I'm just a kid. Do you see a name tag on me?
That is a baffling amount of money for some zeros and some ones. Would you give me
That
a
is
discount?
true.
How much can you discount me from 2,500?
I
God,
understand
no.
thinking that's a lot of money
No.
as somebody who doesn't work in the industry and has no idea how much these things cost.
Well, I think it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I could buy a used Toyota for that.
You could.
drive it through the front door of Adobe.
It's a tool of the trade. afraid.
Do you know how many kids in Africa I could save with that sort of money?
I'm sorry, remind me again
3.
what you were spending your time doing with this Photoshop software? You were making your tits bigger for Instagram likes?
I want to speak to your manager.
Feel free. He also is not Jonathan Adobe.
What the fuck? My tits look terrible at the moment. I gotta... You know what, I'm just...
Poor
I'm just
woman
gonna
they
go
took
get
the
this
body
surgery.
from.
Bad by him.
Hello Fresh ad, okay.
I heard this.
I mean, I knew it
scary
was coming.
story That there's nothing
I
good
just-
to eat in the fridge.
I don't think I've ever seen an Hello
What
Fresh
about
ad
the
from
pantry?
a historian.
Empty.
Horror.
Those are just
You
rooms.
shush boy.
Now finish your ramen and go to sleep. What's wrong, boy? Don't you like the microwave spaghetti? We heard about your problem.
Don't you like your alphabeti spaghetti?
This looks like the place.
Oh god.
Listen, Nick, you made a New Year's resolution to start getting in shape.
Was that a Necronomicon?
Trash. I can fix this, but we're gonna have to get you a deal for 65% off, plus free shipping. And then I have
Terrible
to do
deal.
this incantation ritual.
Free shipping, I wanna pay
I
for it.
warn you, it's gonna save time and save money. Stand back. I'm not a professional chef, but this is gonna be a restaurant quality meal. How long will it take? I can have it done in 20 minutes.
Oh, I won't say
Or
10.
in some cases, even sooner, depending on the meal. Get meals delivered
Yeah, it probably
right
does
to your
depend
door
on the
with
meal.
pre-measured ingredients. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code Incognito Mode 65 to get 65% off, plus free shipping.
I'd love to try something like that one day. I don't know if there is anything.
Kitchen environment is very
There's
different.
probably is something in Russia, but not
In a gastronomic
here.
kitchen, I think
gastronomic
many people
kitchen?
don't realise this. A bit like an orchestra.
It is not like it. Fuck off. A kitchen is much like an orchestra. I mean, look, he's doing cool stuff. You can't deny that. But just,
Yeah.
alright, calm down, Eston.
Just do cool shit. Don't add wank to it.
Yes, exactly.
What we do is
I
like
think
an
what he
orchestra-
means is that, like in orchestra, there are people who play different instruments. So there's in the kitchen people who do different things. Maybe it kind of makes sense. It probably like streamlines the process of making something good. Maybe even less human error, or like overcooking, undercooking stuff. I don't know.
in Premiere.
It's like the universe, innit? And everything is
Innit?
galaxy, but all the flavors come together as the planets, and we are all stardust.
I look at the dessert menu as a collection. Each dessert should offer something.
Go on, say something about, like, you know, I think of it as the deep ocean, the fruit of the fish, and the...
Look at that portion. If that's the whole thing, it's probably also costs like, I don't know, $100, multiple hundreds of bucks.
Say
I
something
hate
about,
big
like, you know, I think
restaurants.
of it as the deep ocean, the fruit of the fish, and the plankton of the
I'm never gonna go
coconut
into one,
seasoning.
even if I do
think
have
they're
money
almost
for it.
onto something, but they haven't actually figured it out. Pretension doesn't work. What they really are supposed to be doing is constructing a story. That's what people want. You know, you
On
go
a
to a restaurant, and you
pineapple?
want to tell people about it, and you want to be able to say some anecdote.
Yeah.
So you say, like, well, this particular pineapple, right, it was bred in this region of such and such.
Yeah.
But the problem with it is you can't bring it back to here because of the, you know, the customs duties or whatever. So instead it was snuck in through such and such. And then you create all this story around it. And that's what makes it interesting. But instead they go
Okay.
like the postmodern art route, which is like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you know,
That
this piece of
giant
onion
shit.
represents my sadness. And you get, shut up.
Because I cried while I cut it. Oh, this guy's a Minecraft head, by the way.
Wow,
What?
that is very...
He's
You know, sometimes you can
kinda
go too
squarey.
Chad.
As things die and fall, because
Oh, he
everything
looks
dies
normal
and falls
from
in winter,
this
it builds
angle.
layers on the ground.
Shut up.
All the
Ah.
are like seeds and twigs, and it's all very dark. You know, nothing's fresh on the dish.
I mean, like, it looks good, but...
Yeah.
Does it?
It's an interesting idea.
It
but
looks
there's
like
a
a-
lot of like,
it
all right,
looks
just
like
maybe
bird
peck on
food.
it a little bit.
And from that point, we start exploring seaweed.
We start exploring the seaweed. Shut up.
No, sir, you eat it.
And this time of year, seaweed's awesome. The water's colder. The seaweed's really light.
Oh, I thought that was saffron. I thought he was just like dunking the shit out of a kilo of saffron.
They'd be like $6,000 worth of saffron.
Grab a big handful of it, or a pretty moderate handful. Just pump.
Moderate? Oh, good God.
It's been buzzing how it changes from like changes
Wow,
color.
look at
Oh,
that.
it became
I think
green.
once you get a couple courses in, you get comfortable.
What the hell
You
is
get
that?
Comfortable.
But wait,
Kami
here's
fish?
again, Jay's gonna mix it up.
The doesn't really make sense.
What is that?
Sludge. But
How
wait,
do
if it's bitter,
sludge?
So it looks like a spoonful
This
of
looks like
they
what?
put dust
It looks
on
like cow shit.
Yeah, no, it does look like a spoonful of dirt.
You know, little things like that that gets diners re-engaging with each other.
Shall we re-engage?
Look, I
When
just
did
wanna
people
take-
decide, like, especially rich people, that I don't want to eat human food. I just want to eat some cow dung covered in dirt. Like, what the hell,
my
man?
wife that I hate to a $400 restaurant and not talk to her? Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to print another receipt. I ate the bill. All right, the Philosopher's Stone.
Nice. Philosopher's Stone.
Capable of turning base
Oh, it's
metals
that episode.
such
Okay,
as
I remember
mercury
this one.
into gold.
Good.
It is also called the Elixir of Life.
I think
It's episode
it's
about
supposed
stories,
to make you
right?
smart, isn't it?
Immortal, I think.
Immortal? This stone does it all. I like it.
This Philosopher's Stone's starting to grow on me.
I'll take one, please. I was just wondering, how much is this cool-looking ancient stone?
It's me, Philosopher's Stone, eh? Oh, one of a kind. Not gonna find anything like it here in the old marketplace.
Is this the same
It's
Philosopher's
USD.
Stone that will be able to grant me the ability to turn things into gold and give me eternal life?
Listen, how much mercury have you got at
Oh,
home?
loads, as every British man does.
Would you prefer to have a load of old gold
A
instead?
bit in my
yeah.
'Cause
thermometer.
I can make this happen.
I love gold.
Anyway, £2.
£2. It's
I
pretty
was
good. I did
almost
see
correct.
some
I said
expired
USD.
camera film and an assortment of Barbie doll heads.
All right, £1.50.
£1.50 for eternal life and as much gold as I can drink.
Drink?
£1.20.
£1.20? You're having a laugh.
You're having me on, mate.
Does anyone own it and then go on like a misadventure, or is it just one of those things that, oh wow, I really read that as something else? Wait, what's this?
Does the Philosopher's Stone only work when you put it up your butt?
It's a suppository.
Worth it,
Die, you just gotta
probably.
hold it up there the whole time.
I've been clenching for over 1,000 years, but it's worth it because now I've lived long enough to have a Starbucks.
Just don't get a Taco Bell. It's all gonna go. You're about to lose your eternal life.
You had to
expressed by a
poop
series of
before.
color changes or chemical processes. The instructions for creating so you can make your own. What are varied. When expressed in color, the work may pass through phases of, I ain't saying that word aloud, just in case, albedo, sinitrus, and rubido. What the hell is rubido?
Turns out they're all slurs.
Like a ruby?
Uh-oh, goddamn rubidos. But in the Greek times,
Didn't
they
make
used
it
to say
better.
it with an A, and then that was fine. A rubido is a Latin word meaning redness.
Yeah,
Okay.
like a ruby.
So that one means yellowness. That one means
And the first one is
whiteness,
black?
and that one means
yeah.
blackness. So a little bit of black, a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red. Bubbly boop. Philosopher's Stone.
You've got yourself a Philosopher's Stone.
Once that's done, put it in inside you.
Someone add that to Wikipedia.
You get checked at the airport, and they're like, "What's this?"
Doesn't have to be up the
I
ass.
swear it's
Can you
not
just
drugs. It's just
It's
the answer
just-
to immortality. Yeah,
just sew it in
I've heard that
yourself
one before.
somewhere in the stomach? Oh god, NFTs.
I'm trying to think of like what could be the most embarrassing thing to happen if you were famous. It would be something like you're walking down the street, you've got a briefcase
John's on
with
the
you,
episode.
and it opens up, and just dozens of headshots fall out and start blowing into the street.
That is the most embarrassing thing you could. First of all, why does a famous person have a briefcase of headshots?
Yeah,
Other
it's a kind
themselves,
of
I guess. So
They're
they're
already
weird.
famous. You're walking down the street, your briefcase opens, and all your NFTs fall out. People start right-clicking. Ooh, I would never recover from that one.
no.
That'd be highly.
But
highly
you still the
shameful.
owner of them,
Multi-millionaire,
right?
And
Doesn't
you
matter
know
if they
what?
right
I'm
click, it's
gonna go
illegal to
help
do.
the poor, and so you buy
fucking
a whole bunch
stupid.
of NFTs and print them out.
Those are better. Those are
And
worse.
just start you throw them from a tall building.
You give it to a dying child, and you'll be like, hey, you might not live to see it, but this is going to be worth a lot to your foundation one day. Hodl this. As your soul is going to heaven, you're going to see the rocket ship leaving for the moon.
Jesus Christ.
More accurately, you're gonna go up and you
Oh,
see the
fuck
price
me.
of an NFT go down. Beepies.
You remember that Kylie Jenner ad with the Pepsi?
Now that was a good ad.
You mean how ridiculous it was? Or you were saying it was effective Pepsi marketing?
Yeah.
What?
No, it was a terrible ad. I just think about like how bad it was on a regular basis.
Yeah. I've got a Pepsi in the fridge, but I keep it there in case the police ever come to my door. It's my safety bev.
Bev?
Editing note. We didn't want to get copyright struck, so we found an interview where he said the lyrics, and then we just posted them over the music.
We are lions, we are the chosen.
Are there captions or something for this?
What do you mean?
What's the lyrics for this song? Some said never, but the never done come, and a year took our trust.
Oh, it's easy when you can fucking read the lyrics, yeah.
Hate's been winning, but the lovers ain't done.
Does that make sense, I guess?
It reminds
Stupid,
me
but it
of
makes
the
sense.
deep lyrics that you get with, what's that, Black Eyed Peas song?
Oh, it's all of them. Can you practice what you preach? Would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us.
Like, aren't they just embarrassed to say things that are this facile?
They released a song titled Let's Get Retarded.
That was their only good song. In this context, there's no...
I didn't hear that one, I don't think, at least.
Yeah, it's true.
No offense to any retarded people out there.
Just screen
haven't
cap
heard
that,
of Black
tweet it, with like a crying emoji.
song
This is the only
of
song
Black
I've ever
Eyed
cried
Peas
to.
in like
Got my rights away.
10 years.
Telling me how to pray.
So she's doing a photo shoot in a doorway. Wait a minute, there's a protest? I just need to Tim Allen. Now he's inside. He was on the roof before. Oh, I'm so sick of doing the cello. Wait a minute, there's a protest? Blue hair.
Wait, what is she even doing?
She hates that photo. She hates
She takes her photography very seriously. You can tell from all the photos.
Hate it. Hate it so
She didn't get paid for it while I'm choosing burger.
Called fire when the fire was ice.
Help me out with that lyric. Some said fire when the fire was ice.
Is that what he said? I wasn't paying attention to the music.
I gotta tell you, here's one thing I am impressed by with this ad. The sheer choreography of that blue and red. It is everywhere. It is in every single...
Oh, is
the
it?
one can over here.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, I guess
how
blue and
much
red because
blue
it's
and red is
Pepsi.
on everything. It's very good coordination.
I didn't even catch that. What the fuck? Stop seeing stuff I don't see.
Yeah,
the Pepsi Max
that's
guy
pretty
was in
good.
all black.
Blue and red bricks.
We are lions.
Oh man, like a super heroine.
I'm leaving. You're not just gonna walk off the set, are you?
Hold my hair.
I just spent
Hold
like
my
15
can of
minutes
Probably
Pepsi.
several hours.
doing your makeup and you're just gonna leave? And she's just like, here, peasant, take my wig.
This is how she goes everywhere.
And then fuck your makeup. I would have had the policeman as red, because then he'd be like, oh, Coke or something, you know?
I don't think they can be that spot on about it.
You've never seen that ad? That's
Also,
like,
they wouldn't be
I've-
policemen then.
That was an old one though. I know exactly what you mean. It's got a vending
What?
machine in it. You think I'm not going to know it?
Oh. I've seen
Look at
it.
that. Look at how much more they were able to convey in 30 seconds with this ad.
Vendo.
I don't speak Italian.
That's a great ad. That's a fantastic ad.
Yeah.
I love that he has to look at the side of it. The fuck is this? What is this blue can? Oh, it's Pepsi.
We got it.
Is that a monster? Oh, it's Pepsi.
I forgot the fucking end of this thing.
Mission accomplished.
Oh god, okay.
There I am.
I didn't mean
with
say okay
two
when
of
the
my
K
mates
game
and
appeared.
one of my mates' girlfriends. So there's four of us, and we're walking up this esplanade, I suppose you call it. And there's
The
like
what?
restaurants on our left and on our right. I'm sort of looking at my phone, and they've got ahead of me, maybe 20, 30 feet. Next thing I know, someone kind of bumps me with their elbow very lightly, like just to get my attention.
Yeah.
I turn around, and there's this guy and his three of his mates, and they're all looking at me, and one of them goes, "You dropped your wallet." And I went, "Oh, okay." And I looked down, and he's holding an OK sign below his waist.
Oh.
And then he proceeds to punch me in the shoulder really hard.
Just some guy you didn't know, just some random dude.
Absolute stranger.
It's
Stupid.
assault.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like much smaller than all four of them.
Whoa.
And so I just
Titans.
said nothing and then turned around and kept walking. None of my mates saw it either.
Sure.
So there's like this thing that just happened. My dignity's been assaulted.
Yeah.
I was just seething because there was just like nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, that would be.
While the guy was
infuriating.
punching, the other three probably were
I am
laughing.
in the process of buying a gun, and I am going to shoot my useless friends who didn't help me at the time.
Shoot the guys that assaulted you.
this happened to me like on the weekend, right? From everybody who I had a chat with, they're like, "Oh, by the way, I saw
Is it Lewis
Everything
again?
Everywhere All at Once."
I'm not going to watch that purely based on the title. I hate it already.
Every time someone would say, "Oh,
I
it's
kind of
so
want to
good,"
watch it,
it's-
but I keep
and I was,
forgetting
"No, no,
about
no,
it.
no, no, okay, I'll go watch it. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah,
see it. I just don't want to know
spoil it.
anything. You know, because I've been told the less you know, the better. Know nothing about it, and it'll be the best movie.
Right.
Okay.
I make it all the way to the movie fucking theater. It's me and her story. The guy hands over these
Yeah.
tickets that I booked online.
Her
and he
story.
goes, well, there really are a lot of big fucking spoiler movies coming out these days. What? Why have you said that?
That's so good. That's like you buy tickets to Marley and Me and you go, oh, I hate it when dogs die in films.
And I haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
It was like that sort of tone.
Yeah.
The guy kind of like tried to backtrack, and he's going, "Oh no!" And
Why?
he picks again, trying not
Why
to
did you
spoil
try
it,
to make
he picks
small
this
talk?
other
Just
movie
work.
that had a similar thing in it, and he goes, "I was referencing this." And it's just like for the next 30 seconds, I'm just sort of staring at him because he's going, "Oh, you know, you're in cinema too," and it's all white noise because I'm just putting the movie together in my head now. Sorry, I didn't hear anything you
The
just said. Can you
beast.
just say that again? Then I dejectedly went into the movie theater, and exactly the thing that he said would happen happened.
All right, cool.
Thank you. Come again.
I've got to go now.
I'll go out my exit.
Should we call it there, or you want to go on?
Hello, Fresh. I'm Dad.
Okay. This was cool. This was a cool like video. Because obviously they would talk about more stuff than they put in like a 20-minute or 30-minute video, however long it is. What are they on average? Yeah, it seems like 20. There's a 31, 33 minutes. So it is like 20 to 30 in the Field series. So it makes sense that they would talk about more than just that, and some would be cut. Probably some relatively normal stuff would be cut. Maybe something bad they said that was cut that they wouldn't put in something like this. But it's definitely something that is normal. I don't know. So it's kind of a good idea to do this kind of video. It feels like the end of the year videos where it's like the best moments stuff, but this is kind of like outtakes of the year or whatever. It's pretty fun. Just a video without a topic in a series of videos that were focused on a specific topic per video. You can say the topic wasn't rejected, it's like the parts I cut out. But it's more of like a theme, but the thing that you talked about is not specifically rejected, just anything. But anyway, anywho, thank you, everybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.